Welcome. Welcome to the second video of my course. In the first video, I describe about my course module and what are my course module and what will I would define in my particular course. So this is a first step on going to module 1 where I am defining about the implementation of JavaScript, the HTML and the code structure and how to working with the arrays and function and particular strings. So before moving than any programming language, we need the IDE, or we can say as a text editor. So basic is a text editor. If you are beginner with web development, you need the knowledge of the HTML and CSS. And maybe you know that we are working on the Node and Notepad++. Uh, some of the using Dreamweaver and Adobe CSS Dreamweaver. So I'm here using the Bracket. Bracket is the open source IDE for the best web development course. So this is a part of the this is a Bracket. Here I create a folder in that is name of the code and file is index.html. Okay, this is navigation pane. Whatever file and script or assets you are using, it will show here, and this is our code part. So I'm defining how to use JavaScript in HTML code. So I'm just writing a fun HTML code. This is my HTML code. Okay, this is a part of the head tag. Okay, next is my body part. In the head tag, I am defining the styling sheet and some particular codes or scripting language. Okay, either we are from taking from the some other source, taking the one thing that will be form, HTML form, that name is equal to just taking F1. Okay, and in the form I have a one input type, text, which name equal to txt1. That will be, I think, okay for our code. Okay, the another part is those. This is my code part. So it's just HTML code, and what I want to create, if I type 1 and click on display, there is a pop-up show alert, the name of month, particular the number. If I type 1, then it will display January. If I type 5, it will display May. So for this type of particular code thing, I have to just use my scripting code as array. So here is array, here is my code, and I would like to type in this to script. Okay, language equal to JavaScript script plus. I am creating here function that is my keyword, and I have to display, so I am creating the function name is display. Okay, now the another thing is I have to define some variable of array, that is arr, and array size is, I'm just taking 5. Okay, I'm just putting the value of array as index value, that will be 0. If it's 0, then value of 0 equal to zen, value of array value of 1 February, 2 March, April, that is the third part, and my fifth element is so I have the size of array 5 starting from 0 to 4. Okay, now what I want, if I want, how I want, if I type 1, it will display January, but array of 1 is February, so I have to alert first of the typing alert, first of the display any output I need array. That syntax is alert, that is a function name, and message equal message and string. So as a string I'm just array my new variable, that is arr dot f1 my document name. I'm sorry, this will be as a arr. Okay, now document dot f1, that is my form name. Okay, and where I typing the value, I'm typing the value in my text box, that name is txt1, that value, okay, equal to -1. So what this code saying, this code saying alert that the name of the particular array index, which value I'm typing, and what value I'm typing, document is my form, that name is f1, and particular element is txt mon, and that value -1. If I typing 1, it will be read as a, it will be get output as a 0 value, array of 0 value. Let's see what will be the working of this code. So no, it's not showing error, sorry, alert. Why? Just go to the inspect element, go to the console, uncaught syntax identifier on line number 6. So what will be my part of this course? Line number 6, because I'm not defining any value, or there is some uncaught expectation, that is my semicolon. Okay, still doing this. Now check the another thing, same thing here. First of thing, this thing is display array, because vector identifier, we don't know any, we don't tell our browser or code what is the identifier I'm using. So for this thing I have to use my function on particular on click event, and my function is TISP. Okay, maybe semicolon here also, don't do that. If I put the click on that, still not working, because still it's this code showing some error or index. So my error, first error is new is a keyword, so n will be small, sorry, okay. Or another thing is same thing, just I'm checking here. Okay, my error is gone. If I'm typing display on display one, so what are they cannot read the property of the value. Why? Because my name is txt mon or and there is a text, so we have to work on this because debugging is also part of the course, so I didn't even know about this. Now this is my course and this is tell about the basic thing. I am just telling the a replay of the particular all video what I'm describing in the code and what this code says. Okay, I have a one HTML form that name is f1 and there is a two input type text and input type button. The text name is txtmon and the button name is display. Okay, then I have to make a form with the one input text and the display button. If I type any value, integer value or numeric value, it will show the month respectively of the particular uh, uh, digit. So if I type any, suppose if I type 54, it will show April. So what all my code says, I just taking the value of array, just taking my script in function as a display disp. I'm taking an array of the size 5. I'm just creating that as a 12. Okay, now we're working on enhance. So 5, so I have a array of size 7 starting index value from 0. Okay, so what my code says, if I type a value in this course in this code 5, so the input text value, input dot text, what is name txtmon dot value -1, that is a value of 4, dot f1, that is my form name, dot document, that particular value is 4. So arr of 4 is, that is arr of 4 is what, arr of 4 is what, May. So it will display May. So this is a complete my course. This is my complete code and I just define a basic example of the array. In the next lecture we another take the example of the array and we work on the particular styling of the web page. Thanks.